Let's begin by revisiting a few words that we already know. You don't have to write these ones down, but take your time to work them out. How would you say to eat? Comer. And how would you say I eat? And remember, because it's the present tense, because it's I do something, try to stress the second from last part of the word, the second from last syllable. So I eat is como, como. To speak is hablar, hablar. I speak is hablo, hablo. So if you want to say I do something, we take off the last two letters and add an O. How do we say to have from the previous lesson? To have. Tener, tener. I have is not tengo, but tengo. So we can see that it's slightly different from what you would expect. It should be, if we take off the last two letters and add an O, it should be tengo for I have, but instead it's tengo. There are a few of these rebellious I do words that end in go rather than just O. They end in go, go. And we're going to remember 5 of these go rebels. They're rebels because they don't follow the normal pattern. So 5 go verbs, 5 go rebels. The first one comes from the word to come is venir. We know that. To come is venir. But I come is vengo. V-E-N-G-O. Vengo. So that's our first one. I come is vengo. Second one, to go out, is salir. Salir. But I go out is salgo. Salgo. S-A-L-G-O. Salgo. So far we've got tengo, we've got vengo, and we've got salgo. To do is hacer. Hacer. And I do is hago. Hago. H-A-G-O. Hago. So what have we got so far? We've got I have, which is tengo. And see if you can remember the other ones. You don't have to write them down. Just try to remember them. To come is venir, and what's I come? Vengo. To go out is salir, so what's I go out? Salgo. To do is hacer, so I do is hago. Hago. H-A-G-O. Hago. The last one we are going to learn now is this. To put is poner. Poner. And I put is pongo. Pongo. P-O-N-G-O. A nice sounding word. Pongo. I put. Pongo. So see if you can remember all 5. You don't have to write them down, just see if you can remember them. So we have tengo, I have, vengo, I come, salgo, I go out, hago, I do, and then finally pongo, I put. How would we say I go out with friends when I can? I go out with friends when I can. And friends are amigos. Amigos. So with friends, con amigos. So how would we say I go out with friends when I can? Salgo con amigos cuando puedo. Salgo con amigos cuando puedo. How would we say I do it when I can? I do it when I can. And remember, to say I do it, you'll have to say it, I do. Remember we learnt I have it is lo tengo. So I do it will be it, I do. So the sentence is I do it when I can. Lo hago cuando puedo. Lo hago cuando puedo. How would you say I have to put it in the garage? I have to put it in the garage. And the garage is an easy one to remember, and it's el garaje. El garaje. It's a masculine word, it's an el word. The garage, el garaje. And the only difference is that in English we have a G at the end, and in Spanish it's a J. El garaje, the garage. So I have to put it in the garage. What would that be? Tengo que ponerlo en el garaje. Tengo que ponerlo en el garaje. So I have to, tengo que, to put it, ponerlo en el garaje, in the garage. Now while we're talking about rebels in the I do verbs, we've mentioned already the 5 Go-verbs. There is a group that are even more rebellious because they don't end in O at all, they end in OY. And you already know 2 of these, and that is the word for I am, which is estoy, and I go, which is voy. So we already know estoy, I am, and voy, I go or I'm going. Another one is I give. We know that to give is dar, and I give is doy, D-O-Y, doy. So we've got estoy, voy, and doy. And together with the go rebels, we've covered most of the rebellious I do verbs, the ones that don't conform, that don't follow the normal pattern. And remember, this only applies to I do, doesn't apply to he or she or you or they.